Immature things adults did. According to Reddit. Number 15. When I lived with my mother, my chore was to clean the kitchen every day. Fine, fair enough. One day I didn't get round to it by the time that she got home. I can't remember why. She just goes nuts. Full on rage, she's shouting, so I shout back. I was a grown adult, and the one time that I didn't do it and gave her no right to scream at me in this manner, it pissed me right off. So I said, "When was the last time you came home and it wasn't done?" And she just looked so damn happy and proud and triumphant and said, "Today." Then proceeded to act like she hadn't just been screaming at me for 5 seconds before. Like I should just be happy for her because she had a good comeback when I was shaking with rage. I swear if it had been around back, then, I don't know what that means, she would have dabbed. Oh, meaning if dabs had been around back then. I'm still pissed about it. Well, bitch, you living in her house, so get the fuck out of there. You know what I mean? If you don't like the way your mama gonna be treating you and you're an adult, get out of her house. It's the natural way. It's the way of things. That's the way that parents, of course, are obligated to be, to get you on your merry way. You know, she'll miss you when you're gone, but don't think that she doesn't expect you to find your path. Oh, mercy, Lord, child, find your path now, child. So we continue to number 14. About an hour ago, I was helping my father work on his truck. The truck fell off the jack onto me, but luckily I was okay, outside of a decent gash and some bruising. The entire time I'm trying to get out from under the truck, he's just standing there screaming and cussing at me that his truck might be damaged even worse now. Never once did he ask me if I was okay. He just kept screaming at me, telling me that I owe him whatever it costs to fix what I fucked up. Wow. These are some parents, boy. After the fact of him being confronted by my mother, telling me that I need to move out because neither of us will ever be happy living together. Well, it's probably sound advice, my dude. So, it's just a few more days until I get the inevitable "please don't go, I need money, you pay me for rent to afford my medicine" from my dad. I'm not even mad or frustrated. I guess the best way to describe this feeling is a very deep exhaustion. There's only so much of your heart and soul that you can pour out to your abusive parents before you don't have anything left of yourself. Well, obviously, but you seem like you're trying to convince yourself, so why don't you act instead of just talking about it? Without the money that I give him, he can't afford his insulin. Well, maybe he shouldn't be treating you like shit if that's the problem. Stop shouldering everybody else's burden and allowing them to act however they want, because if you do, they'll never learn. As I said last night, people will do what they believe they can get away with. And when they get away with things, they'll continue to test those boundaries to try to get away with more until you stand firm as opposition. You're gonna be a fucking doormat, you fucking loser. Writing these goddamn paragraphs because you're trying to convince yourself, my dude. Act. Do. Or do not. Oh my god. I'm so tired of waking up in the morning, and the defeat is the very emotion I feel when I open my eyes. Kyle, you're such a monster. Do you think he should die without his insulin? If a truck fell on you and your fucking parent was like, you may have damaged my truck. Yeah, you're supposed to just deal with that, you know? Heroically, silently. You'll die, and in 3 days, people will forget you existed. Is reality tasting good right now? Live your life. You only have one of them. And I'm sure that the dad's had his back up until now. Kiss my ass, dude. You know? Last night we were reading an entry where the mom was like strangling the kid and the kid still like reading emails from him. We've all had situations where our parents have almost killed us, right? So it's like, you know, you cut them some slack if they apologize and it was unintentional, because surely the amount of times that they have kept you alive outweighs the amount of times they accidentally almost killed you. You know what I mean? Shit. How many of our dumbasses would have wandered clear into any body of water or across a street without looking both ways or not put on our seatbelts and that would have been the end of it? Come on, man. We suck. We were clothed, we were sheltered, we owe our parents a debt of gratitude, but it's when we're used as a punching bag because we are their outlet, and some of them are lonely and alone and miserable. If you allow it, that'll be your fucking lot in life. Stand up for yourself. Stop making excuses. Stop giving me shit to read here that I'm not going to enjoy, because I love you. I love everybody listening to me, and I don't want to subject you to somebody's like sob story, my dude. Jeez. Nothing wrong with going through some shit, but when that shit's your fault, bitch, you doing this to yourself over and over. Pandaren Master, hello? Linda, hello? Julie, hello? Pistachio, Dia, Dilts, Cheyenne from Iran. Cheyenne from Iran. Oh, Belle and Seraphim. It's nice to have you here. Number 13 says that the boyfriend that I had at the time was in his early 20s, and we're at a hotel for a tattoo convention. He slightly disagrees with me over something and then just keeps arguing. It was a matter of opinion, so I didn't even bother arguing back. He gets up, opens the closet, walks in, shuts the door. I assume he expected me to beg him to come out of the closet, which is funny because I didn't realize he was a huge homophobe. And he stayed in there for 20 minutes. He came out, still mad, gave me the cold shoulder for the rest of the weekend. I'm going in the closet. I'll bet you all about the closet. Fuck ass, stupid bitch. Get in the closet. Come out of the closet. Come out of the closet. Somebody said LMAO, these are killing me, acting like a literal child. I'm going in the closet. I want a chocolate milk. You said that I could have orange juice, but I don't want orange juice right now. I want chocolate milk, ma'am. Little boy want chocolate milk, goddamn.
You look at me as if I'm your mom.
Holy shit. Ma'am. Number 12. Number 12. A guy sitting at the bar of an upscale restaurant took a bowl of hot buttered popcorn that the bartender had just set out for patrons to enjoy and put it between his legs on the bar stool. No one could get to it without reaching between his thighs. Somebody said, personally, I'm not touching any food put out on a bar like that. The funny thing is, everybody was living a real fast and loose life before this stupid ass pandemic. And now it kind of makes you realize how used to being nasty everybody was. But this one was disarmingly ridiculous, because this whole list is about immaturity. And so far, we've basically had people complaining about their parents that they still live with or some shit like this. Or, what was the last one? Already out of my mind. The dude went in the closet. I'm in.
Surprised you're not making an R. Kelly song reference.
Nah, man. Fuck R. Kelly. Fuck homosexuality as being referred to as being in the closet. You know? That always is funny to me. And not in the good way. Not a good funny. That's a red flag, Dia, isn't it? You got a boyfriend and he go in the closet because he mad and he expect you to like beg him to come out or something.
Yeah.
Is that like a I believe the implication with him doing that would be to make you believe that he's going to do something to himself in there. Be like if I went and shut myself in the bathroom, right? Mm-hmm. And lock the door. Really angry. I'm gonna fucking do it, man. I'm gonna fucking do it, man. I just wanted some big titties, man. I'm gonna
I'm calling the cops. And if you don't see no damn cop, slam me to
Bitch,
the
you
ground.
gonna call the cops?
Yeah.
You gonna call the cops, bitch?
I'm not in charge.
Bitch, I'll kill you. I'll kill you.
You
I will kill you. You hear me?
Exactly.
I'll kill you. I'm
It'll
kidding.
get you out of that.
It's a joke. It's a joke. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna kill her. Also, you better not call the fucking police. You calling those murderers to this house?
Yeah, they'll do the job for
You want us all to die? Oh, if I'm gonna die, you don't want to be alone, right? You gonna call the police to finish the job. Number 12. It's funny and sad because it's true. Number 12. A guy sitting at the bar of an upscale restaurant took a bowl of hot... What? You just read this. Sorry. This one was so disarmingly childish that it almost... Like, you ever read an entry and forget what list you're reading? The list is immature things that adults did. This guy literally just put butter in between his legs and was like, "Want some popcorn, guys?" As if any self-respecting woman wouldn't just be like, "Oh, I don't want fucking popcorn. You feel, oh, God, can't have nice things." Unless he was hot, in which case all the girls were like, "Oh my God, oh my God."
Do you think any guy would do the same exact thing and not beat his ass for being a fucking child?
Literal pussy hanging out talking to me.
Gosh.
What the fuck, Dia? This is a Christian bedroom. I can't believe you're cackling at that. This dude changed his name to Harry Penis. And he come into the immaturity list with that. You know what I mean?
Was he Major E before?
Major erection, yeah. Even better, just better and better. John, last name says, you really avoided saying that last name because, okay. John says, "Oh shit, I made it to a stream for once." You did it. This stream takes place every day at around this time. You can join the Discord to get notifications of when these streams will go down. And if you want, you can also suggest lists that I'll read in the Discord. And if any list gets more than 5 reactions from different people, then I'll read that list. Yeah, interaction. Lame. Alright, so number 11. My mom refuses to ever apologize to me for the simple fact that I am her child and therefore I'm always wrong. Well, at least she's upfront about it. That kind of like refreshing bitchness is what it's all about. You put your right foot in, you put your right foot out. Your mom's a bitch and that's what she talking about. You do that, roll your eyes and walk out of the room. Can't deal with her shit. See, the problem is...
No, and then you walk into the closet.
Walk into the closet. What are you fucking doing, man? That's not funny. I shouldn't play that for laughs, especially if somebody in here has probably dealt with that. If you in this stream have had a boyfriend or a girlfriend, because I'm even part of this club, unfortunately, that has locked themselves in the bathroom or the closet and been like, "Oh, I'm going to take these pills. I'm so tired. I'm going to run away." Even if they haven't said it out loud, that's what this theatrical performance is about, them running off, If you have dealt with that, let me know in the stream. I'm so sorry you've had to put up with that. I doubt that the titties were big and nice enough to even tolerate that kind of stuff, and I hope that you've gotten away from it and that you aren't still with that person. And if you are still with that person, then I hope that they have legitimately changed. Maybe they were just in a dark place and that they're out of it now,
Someone's upset with the way that I addressed them. I don't want to upset them.
Let's get through this list. I want to make it clear to you, I'm in love with every one of you listening to this, and you mean the world to me. Like the damn video, you pieces of crap. But at the same time, I don't stream when I can't find a good list. Okay? So get into the Discord. Start suggesting things to me. Right now I'll leave it at 5 reactions. If I can get 5 reactions on some of the things that people suggest, that'll be what I read that night. And that way it'll be your fault if we get a bad list. You know what I'm talking about? Sounds wonderful to me. Less work. Looking for a good list. And knowing these people, it'll be all not safe for work entries that you find, and you're like, hey, do this one. Number 10. Bluff to check the security cameras after being accused of something and then throwing a tantrum after the video cam footage was damning evidence and storming off to his room. Let me read this again. You're telling me that it seems from this reading that the father bluffed, saying, we'll check the security cameras then, after being accused of something. And then when the person did check the cameras, the son or the daughter who may be writing this, I'm going to assume son because their username is Fatboy or Fatboy8U. It could be a girl too, who knows. But the father bluffed, saying, oh, you should check the security footage. And then when they did and found evidence of them being the one who did what they did, they stormed off. Yes, this was my dad. For those who want details, my mom lectured him saying he shouldn't wear nice pants when doing yard work. He wouldn't admit that he wore the nice pants for the life of him. This is when he bluffed and told me to check the security footage. In the dad's defense, it seems like a really stupid thing to give, what a family. I want y'all to know that while some of y'all are struggling, worried about where the next fucking paycheck's gonna come from, worrying about whether or not you're gonna have a job at the end of the year or going into next year, worrying, stressing, anxious, that these white people chilling in their crib talking about, you better not be wearing them nice pants while you mowing the lawn. I wasn't doing it, you bitch. Check the cameras. I will check the cameras. I ain't got a damn thing going on. See, he in the pants. I can't believe this motherfucker checked the cameras. I'ma get a Slim Jim and go to my room. You heard it here first. These people love Slim Jims.
Should people submit whatever and to submit your stories?
Y'all can submit it in general. There's not a lot of action going on in there. Unless people would prefer they don't submit it to general because, I don't know, general works. General works.
It should just be like a link.
Yeah. Just a clean link.
Actually post word for word, whatever it is
Yeah.
you want them to read.
Whatever. But wait, what if some people don't want to know what the list is before?
Yeah, which is why I'm like, should they put it and submit your story?
Ah, that's so weird. Because I know some people don't want to read the list before. But so if they don't want to know what the list is about, they can just read the title of the list and then, kind of guess whether or not it's interesting enough and then vote for that. And then they don't have to spoil it for themselves on the chance that I do read it. We'll come up with the system will evolve over time. I should have been doing something like this years ago. Can't get a lot of interaction. That's the problem. Some of you guys are just like, yeah, you're amazing. Keep doing what you're doing. And I'm like, hey, what can I do? And they're like, what? Bye. Number 9. My stepmom used to bully me just because I was a child. Can you imagine popping out that womb? Look at this stupid bitch. Look how little you are. Do you even lift? Looking back, I realized she was on pills. And probably extremely frustrated that she had to take me in when my mom died. It's still no excuse to pick on a 7-year-old. Yeah, well, she was willing to raise you, I guess. Some of us ain't gonna get it the nicest, but it is what it is. Mighty Quinn says, I have a habit of saying the wrong things at perfect times. Yeah, I watched this show called The Life and Times of Tim, and all he does is do the worst, possible thing ever. Dia hates the show. One cousin who has alopecia got married and had a baby. I saw them at the wedding. I pet the baby on the head and was surprised to feel hair.
And then he continues.
I said, wow, she has hair. Oh no. A little later, I asked him if it was gonna fall out.
Oh no.
The Life and Times of Tim music started playing in my head just now.
Oh my gosh.
G. Van Arsdale says, sometimes I watch a Kyle vid based on the title. I like that he don't run cock tease thumbnails. Yeah, my thumbnails are all just stupid. Insane almost, you know? This one's just a picture of Morgan Freeman. And sometimes, you know, I get away with, maybe his facial expression, because it looks like so, you know, frustrated. It fits. No, I just wanted a picture of Morgan Freeman. It just so happened to kind of look, you know, like it might be like it might be associated with this list. Shit. Number 8. We were renting 2 rooms from my mother-in-law when things went south. Long story, basically. After a long string of issues, she ended up assaulting me. We found a new place to live in the same day, but came to an agreement that we should stay with my sister-in-law? I don't know. And we had everything out by Thursday. We ended up getting everything out on Tuesday, and on Wednesday night, she decided to come back down and take her entire trash can, split open the bags, and leave it on the front yard. She also busted out her front window and claimed that we did it. The upstairs neighbors at our place verified that we were in fact over at the new place all night. Better yet, the mother-in-law's neighbors verified that we had not been over since Tuesday, and the yard and window were fine then. Best yet, a nosy neighbor saw her pull in the driveway that night, stay there for 15 minutes or so, and then peel out. In the end, she ended up costing herself a $300 littering citation and a new window. $300 is all? Surely lying? Especially, she was probably a big enough bitch to lie to the police when they showed up too. That's gotta be, man, they need to start nickel and diming these people, dude. Because if it was a black dude, they would just shoot him. You know what I'm talking about? Charge these people. I'm getting so tired. Harry says, what drew me in was the font.
Go grab yourself a good Sammy.
If only I lived in a place where weed were legal, I'd just buy tons of that. Thank you, John. I'm not gonna say that word. Thank you, John. You're an angel. Appreciate you. I would grab myself a sandwich. Dia and I wanted to get some subs from this place called Charlie's, which is new near us.
And it turns out they were closed.
Yeah, they were closed right when I was ordering. Well, that's fucked up. That's what happens. That's life sometimes, you know. Want to get a sandwich, can't get the sandwich. You know, what if I put that $5 towards the $400 I'm gonna need for a freaking PS4? Jeez, man. Why is it that expensive? $350. And then you'd end up paying close to $400 with tax anyway. So we're gonna be paying close to $450 for this motherfucker. Can you believe that? Fuck off, PS4. Showing me a Harry Potter game coming
PS5.
out sometime next year. What happened?
PS5.
PS5. Whatever. Number 7. I knew a girl who kicked 2 of her bridesmaids out of her wedding last minute because they weren't able to pay for all the exorbitant shit. Why are you making your bridesmaids pay? You broke bitch. Then she proceeded to replace them with 2 broke meth addicts because she burned every other bridge. So wait, the meth addicts surely couldn't pay. So why the hell? You know, I kind of want to read a response here. Somebody says, I have an opposite version. One of my wife's bridesmaids had accepted the invite, then a month before the wedding, she backed out, saying that she couldn't afford the $200 trip, plane ticket because... No, she couldn't afford the $200 round trip plane ticket back to our home state. We knew her job did not pay well, so we had already paid for her dress, her hotel room, and would have agreed to cover the ticket as well for her to attend. She was a good friend to both of us, and we wanted her there. Within a week of telling us, her social media has photos of her at a rather expensive concert 2 months earlier, she'd also spent money to fly across the country for 4 days at the year's Star Wars celebration. So it wasn't hard to figure out that we just weren't a priority for her. The friendship ended there. As it should. That's so sad. I don't think there's anything that's a bigger deal that a person can invite you to as a friend than a wedding. You know? Yeah. Ugh. Number 6. My grandmother was telling... This is just what it says. You know, people omit words. It's what they do. My grandmother was telling that her mother-in-law was one of those people who needed attention constantly on them. At an important dinner with dozens of people were talking to her son and not her. She hid behind a pillar and would occasionally exclaim, "Since no one is listening to me, I guess no one wants to see me at all." Wow! A grown woman? A grown woman? Whoa! How flat-chested must this woman have been to literally, a grown woman, to say something like that out loud and to move like a child out of sight behind a pillar and exclaim, "Since no one is listening to me, I guess no one wants to see me at all." This is crazy.
Again, it goes back to that boyfriend story. It's like...
If you were among acquaintances at a fucking dinner and somebody got up and did that, you would first think they're joking. But if you realized they were serious, would you pull out your camera?
Probably, if that happened now, but not back then.
Oh my God. What's Cheyenne talking about? When I was in Tehran for a biology course, we needed Play-Doh for an embryology course. But the dorm supervisor would not let us go to the store, so we had to give a formal request that was signed by everyone to the university administration for her to buy Play-Doh for us. She proceeded to make fun of us for being children for 5 minutes. Yep, God forbid everybody live the exact life that you live in. I don't know why it's so hard for some crusty, old, lonely, and sad people to embrace the idea that not everybody is like you. The world doesn't move to the beat of just one drum. What might be right for you might not be right for some. And the funny thing is, if people aren't hurting someone with this issue, why in God's name is it a problem for you? No one's getting hurt here. Just allow it. You know? Big fucking deal. I think some people are just sad, and they need to share that misery with everybody else. It's sad. It's truly sad. This shit got nothing to do with you. Wow. Mighty Quinn says, I was there in the early 70s. It was so awesome. Damn. Groovy. Is that groovy? It's gotta be groovy. Yeah, it's groovy. That's LSD groovy. What you mean the 70s, Mighty Quinn? How? Wait a minute. You have a lot of weed and LSD. I thought people loved me, but then I realized they're keeping it all for them. That's how they bought their houses. They're sitting on their empire. You know? They're sitting on their empire. Son of a bitch. Mr. Knight says, my grandmother has to yell if feels her point isn't getting across the first time. Listen, man, in my literal experience, I have found and come across old people who legitimately do not like their descendants. It's one thing to hate normal kids. Fuck them kids. They ain't related to you. Why do you have to care? You know what I mean? Kids in your family, you gotta tolerate those bastards. Whatever, you know what I mean? How you doing at school? Hope everything's going well. Oh, you got it up? Yep. Here's this positive reinforcement. Oh my God.
Community chests collect $20.
My man turned us all into a game of Monopoly. All right? I want to be that little car. You see what I'm saying?
I want to be the thimble.
The thimble's the weird one. You're a very interesting girl. You don't even like knit or anything. You know I want to be the car?
Because you'd be fast.
Is that a sexual thing?
What? No.
Like I finished fast? Is this a joke to you?
Shut up. Fucking woman.
Vox Romer, I want to thank you. I appreciate you for your contribution this night. Not only is it above and beyond, not only is that a hot fraction of what, people apparently are going to be spending on their $50,000 fucking PS5 collection, right? But you have instantly and effortlessly become the stream boss. Vox Romer, if you want to choose a GIF, I would appreciate that. The stream would appreciate it. And they would be forced to check it out because as stream boss, you run the show. You know where to go. Hip hop hooray, hip hop. Hey ho, hip hop hooray. There you go. There is an iron in Monopoly. How'd I forget about that? Is there a hat?
Yes.
There's a hat. Hat in Monopoly. Mighty Quinn says I was 7. It was groovy. Iran was one of the... No, Iran has these awesome sweet shops. It was cool. I bought ice cream, but I'm not even feeling the ice cream. I feel like I need to get some sherbet or something like that. There are a lot of things that I like that I haven't gotten because Dia doesn't get into them, but I need to just start getting them for myself. With my fat ass, maybe I shouldn't be getting them. What happened?
I said, I've told you to get that stuff. We've gone to the store and I'm like, hey, you should grab something. You're like, no, what do you want? And I'm like, well, damn it.
Dia, I can't even really properly joke with you because some of the things that I would say you'd probably take mad serious. And, I wouldn't want that, I just joke, I tease, I'm a bitch. But I don't want you to take the things I say serial. It's not right, Well done, Kyle. On stream. So as real hilarious. Anyway, number 5. Oh no, I hate this. I caught my ex cheating on me, and I confronted him. Mind you, I was the only one working for the entire duration of the relationship. He got kicked out of this house. How hard is it? Ugh. He got kicked out of his house for not having a job and never contributing. About a month into us dating, I stupidly told him he could live with me if he found a job. This dude was living with his girl and cheated on her.
Oh.
Dia.
How do you do that? Why would you do that? And we'll never understand that mentality.
It's so crazy.
It's a different. They're different people from us. If you can even call them that, they're monsters. You're not paying for anything. Someone else is taking care of your needs.
You're not paying. You're living here under somebody else's roof.
On their dime.
They're paying for everything. Your food.
Probably your phone and anything else that you may need or want. And this person threw it all away for a quick... Ugh.
Linda's like, did you just throw a plate at Dia again? Can you not? Like I've done it before. Because you want to know the beauty of our house? We don't eat off of plates. It's like a 2-time-a-month thing when we're out of paper plates. That's a lot of fucking cleanup, homie. That shit ain't happening with me. Y'all would be terrified to know how I live so that I can daily bring you the content that you deserve because I love you. You know what I mean? In the pussy and between the titties. Vox Romer says, okay, cool, thanks. But as usual, I will leave the choice up to you, Kyle. You have an interesting choice from the past. Sometimes I type random words into the internet, and then I put GIF behind it. See what comes up. This is kind of cute. It's not that intense. It's just kind of silly. I'm gonna go with this. I know it seems kind of normie, but I appreciate the message. And I hope that you guys enjoy it too. Simple. Simple. Let me get that Dougie out of here. He's been overstaying his welcome. Say goodbye to the doggy. Man, y'all are getting lucky. I can't find that dog worth a damn. Is that him? Okay. Okay. So we continue. As we continue with this list, this specific entry, I caught an ex cheating on me. My God. Oh, thank God. She says, and I confronted him. Forgive me. The way that I'm realizing it or thinking of it, it seems like, you know, they got walked in on, so to speak. And I don't really like that. So, as we continue, about a month into us dating, I stupidly told him that he could live with me if he found a job. Surprise, surprise, the job never came. Anywho, I found out he's cheating on me because of one of many side women. Found out he had a girlfriend and was an absolute angel and told me that he was set, that he told me what was up. Sent me all the texts. This fucker even sent her pictures from my laptop while lying on my bed in my goddamn minor threat t-shirt. You're clothing him as well. So I confront him, and instead of taking any accountability, he takes my phone from my hand, throws it on the ground, destroying it. So now he's destroying your property. He tries to get in my face, but I'm not about it. I'm not about to have some man baby intimidate me, so I tell him to suck on my taint and get the fuck out of my house. This motherfucker throws himself on the floor like a toddler, screaming, kicking the whole nine, and then finally leaves. I pack his shit, throw it on the porch, and change the locks. I don't know how to react to this. Like, is it, you know what the scary part is, Dia? The tragedy is that some of these people may be like leprechauns. They're like living leprechauns where they emanate luck. And they just come across people who are willing to situate them, willing to take care of them, willing to do everything for them. And they can be as childish and stupid and weird. What if, Dia, they're just attractive? What if they're just attractive? That could be what this is. I'm not even going to get into it. They could simply be attractive. Because, you know, it's like a mystery to me where I'm reading this and going, how in God's name could he get away with this? You know? How can he act like that? And it's because wherever he was not paying and getting away with it. They kicked him out and somebody else put him up somewhere and he was getting away with not paying and just living. Number 4, when I tried to explain myself to my father and he kept interrupting me and mimicking every word that I said like a toddler. He's 60, by the way. Sometimes dads are gonna do that stupid shit. You know, that's why you go to your mom. So she can judge you. Sometimes it's better to be mocked than judged. It's funny. It's funny, isn't it? It's kind of funny. It's kind of funny. It's not funny, you know, especially if you need somebody to talk to. But you go to your dad and he mocks you. You go to your mom and she judges you. Suddenly being mocked ain't that bad. Better to kind of look at it with a bit of levity.
I mean,
than to be like, wow, you bitch.
I mean, it makes me want to pull my hand back.
I wasn't trying to compete, mom. You know what I mean? I was telling you because I have a fucking problem and I want somebody to talk to you.
Oh, like it's such a big deal. You know, when I was your age, I was pregnant with you. And I had so much going on.
And it's like, all right, bro, my bad for even bringing this up. My bad, so stupid.
Why don't you talk to me anymore? I'm here and you don't talk to me. You know how many people would be dying to have a parent that they can confide in? Huh? When I was your age, I was talking to my mom about everything.
Oh.
Why are you holding a knife?
I don't know where this came from. It's like it just manifested in my head. Oh, Mom. What's happening?
And then they'll complain of like how you aren't even like stabbing them.
You can't even stab right, you idiot. When I was your age,
Like,
I stabbed with the best of them. I could do this blindfolded.
I heard that Nancy has a pretty strong kid.
You can't even kill right.
Bet you that a neighbor's kid could do it better.
You know, if I were killing, everybody'd be hearing it. They'd be like, oh my god. Bet you're gonna get caught. I wouldn't get caught.
Number 3, I walked past 2 mothers. All right, man.
Walked past the 2.
I walked past 2 mothers pushing prams. All right, we already gone overseas with this fucking entry
There you
because
go.
we don't call them that. We call them strollers. You understand? Did you know that? Did you know that another fucking UK term coming at you?
Yeah, I know.
With the car parks and the kilometers and the tube that's on. Let's hustle on down to the tube. I'm at the pub. Fuck me.
We have baby carriage and stroller, but baby carriage has not been a thing since forever.
I walked past 2 mothers pushing prams, one of them having a second child walking alongside them, and upon seeing me, a man with dwarfism, one of the mothers starts laughing, pointed at me going, look at the funny little man, to the older kid, clearly within earshot of me, and when I heard the kid say, what is he? She said, he's a midget. Felt like I got transported back to the 1800s or some freak show era or some shit. I just looked back to stare at her, with an appalled look on my face. She didn't respond to me at all. It's like she didn't even acknowledge me as a person. Great attitude to instill in your kids. Imagine being black and dealing with this shit every day.
Imagine being anything.
Imagine being anything other than white. Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, imagine being.
Look at this guy. I bet he thinks he's people. Hi, how are you doing? Yeah.
These people.
Yeah, hi. Oh, so you saw that basketball game last night? Why? Because I like basketball. Oh, I'm so sorry. You know what I mean?
And to a further extent, a rich white man. Because even as a rich white woman, you still aren't really looked at as people.
You can't even bury me right.
Mighty Quinn says, a guy down the street, me, won Mega Millions last night. All of it.
All of the monies.
Doesn't it? You better get right to building a bunker. You win the fucking lotto. You know what I mean? They coming.
Going to the witness protection program.
You gonna realize overnight that your family knows exactly where you. Where's the money? What about me? I'm your best friend. Your best friend. Look how funny I am. They show up dressed like a jester. I need you to pay for this outfit, please. I got it for you. Oh my god. Why does it make us so sad, Quinn? To know that they got all that money?
Next number.
Yeah, it hurts. It hurts to know that they got it, but you know what they played? You know why it hurts a little bit? Can I be real? I don't know how to play the lottery. I know that, and I've thought this for years, that I need to set aside some money and take my ass down to a casino, and even if it's some slots, man, just sit the fuck down and fuck around. Just make sure that I have budgeted myself and I'm not the type that's gonna spend up more than like 40 fucking bucks at a goddamn casino. But I'm supposed to try, because every time we see something like this, we go, man, that should have been me. That could have been me. But it really can't be you if you never fucking try. But how am I supposed to try? I go to fucking grocery store, I go to fucking gas station, and I'm looking at, I'm like, hey, can I get a lottery ticket? And they're just like, which one? You know, maybe I feel like a fool, but when it comes to this particular thing, I am ignorant. I admit that. I don't know. And I need somebody who knows. You know, and I'm thinking maybe I should get scratch-off tickets, you know? Because I feel like that I'd have better luck than trying to guess some goddamn numbers. Shit. Whatever. I've never been into gambling, and maybe I should stay out of it. You know, if I were going to gamble, maybe I should be fucking around with the stock market. That's how a lot of people are keeping their pussy-ass money. You know what I mean? And doubling their freaking money. Shut up, Kyle. Why are you bringing that in here, bringing us all down? You know? I can't, you know, it's like I feel like an anime character right now. Being drained of all my color. It's like a cloud over me. Number 2. I work in retail, and it amazes me how quick grown-ups devolve into children when there's a sale or during the weekend rush. They mess up the whole store, with the 2 to 3 staff members who are free during closing have to clean it up because they're just going to do the best they can in the 15 to 20 minutes that they've got. I've had customers throw away all shame over not being able to get their shoe size that was sold out. Throw away shame. I've never heard of it like that. I mean, yeah, some people are without shame, but some in front of their kids. And you just stand there wondering, you really want to teach your kids to behave like this in public? They don't care. These parents don't care. These parents have the second them babies came shooting out the motherfucking womb. Didn't matter if it was their own womb or their wife's womb, my dude. They are just ready to be crazy. And those kids better do what they fucking say. Do as they say and not as they do. They're adults. And they're always going to be adults. And it doesn't matter when you become an adult. You're going to be just a stupid kid. Always and forever. You're just a stupid bitch in the eyes of your parents. Ooh. So what, you made a little money. You're still just a dumb motherfucker in your parents' eyes. Sorry. You're still just a dumb motherfucker in your parents' eyes. In your parents' eyes. I'm always singing songs that clash so hard with my background music, and I think that's the real comedy, dude. Also, this audio is kind of unusable, you know? Like if somebody wanted to turn it into something musical, but the in the background. We've made it to the end of the list, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you weren't enjoying this, because if you were, then the fact that it's about to end, you know what I mean? What are you gonna do with yourself? And the list before you start reading and looking stuff up on the internet, you idiot. Yeah. What? Okay, fine. Number 1 on the list of you guys are gonna miss me when I'm gone. When I'm gone. You're gonna miss me when I'm gone.
Where's your cup?
Your cup floweth over. You mean the cup I knocked over just now?
Yes.
Knocked over. Number 1. This woman and her husband confronted me and tried to start a fight for unfriending her on Facebook. We are in our mid-30s and have never interacted on Facebook, and we haven't spoken in 5 years. And her husband, Dia.
Imagine that. Imagine both you and I going to someone's place and being like, you unfriended me, how dare you? And you're like, yeah, how dare you? You friend her right back, right now.
So you unfriended my wife.
I guess you've chosen death.
I mean, what? You know? What are you saying? You don't agree with her status updates? What are you, one of these?
No.
I can't. Because that's exactly the type of crazy person that's on Facebook that would go approach somebody and be like,
oh, you unfollow me? Huh?
People running around in Target without a mask talk about, come on, everybody. They must have thought they were going to create a freaking parade, huh? In their mind, they thought that going into Target with no mask was going to start a stampede of people throwing off their masks and going, yeah, I'm sick of it. I just want to be able to live. This virus isn't real, said these people.
Oh, you know what I read?
What?
That people that went to like some branch of the military's wedding, they the guests that went there, 7 people that didn't go to the wedding that were that came into close interaction with the people that went to that wedding got COVID.
Now, how do you feel about that?
I feel that if anything, that shows people that are like, oh, we'll be fine, and, you know, everyone be damned, I'm gonna go and do whatever, you know. It's like, even if you don't get sick, you're gonna come in close contact with someone that you love and care about that will get sick because of your selfishness.
Oh, sweet God, I'm logged in on the wrong name. No wonder everything is ridiculous and not safe for work. I am logged in on the wrong... Oh, we saw this earlier. This is hilarious. Guys, you ever feel like you just got to figure out how to park it sometimes, man?
Oh yeah, the video that I showed you.
You got to park it. They almost got it, you know. Almost got it. Oh, fuck me. Jeez. Whoops. Cheyenne says, this is the first time I've ever made it to one of your streams since it's early in the morning here, but since it's been so much fun, I'll try to attempt more of these. These will be up on the stream as video, on the channel as videos. So if it's at a time that is inconvenient for you, I apologize. But you know, don't screw up your schedule if you can manage it. Jared says, some guy at my job got the thing, and I just got tested today, and I hope everything turns out okay. I hope so as well. And even if it's not okay, I hope your body just pushes the hell through that, because this is nuts. Do you what?
Wow. How does
Bro, you just want to see how? You know, is there an overpass behind the house? Dia, this pole it was... You can't even visualize it. How? How? That's why everybody's just like, what? How? Bruh. Listen. Shut up. We can only watch this stop motion before they bing bong the hell out of this video, but we're gonna figure some shit out real quick. Can you get this stupid annotation out of the way? YouTube, you're the worst. For years, man, you just make yourself worse every day. Calm your old man vibes. Jesus Christ. Every day I put up with this shit. Alright, so somebody was driving behind them, and thank God they somehow had a dash cam. So here we go. Wait, no, they just appear on the thing. Oh my God, it's like a fucking movie. Dia, the back just popped the fuck up. It seems like the truck is dry. Man, what are the odds that somebody behind him just had a dash cam? Anyway, the truck kind of goes off onto the side of the road. You have to wonder if this motherfucker fell asleep or some shit, you know? So the truck goes off-road, and as it kind of fucks with that ditch, the back cab pretty much launches up into the air and just neatly situates itself right on the house. You know what the tragedy of this is, Dia?
Someone could have been hurt.
fuck the fact that somebody could have been hurt. In my opinion, even if nobody has been hurt, you have to think to yourself, look at the footage. Okay, we're going to go ahead and scoot over to the right side of the screen so you guys can see a little bit better. And as we move along, you'll be able to see there wasn't exactly a lot of shit over here. You know what I mean? There's nothing but like green and trees. But right when they reach that first house, this dude fucking body slams this house. This poor house. Oh, good vibes ain't gonna. It's a miracle. It's, you know what I mean. It's like the type of you imagine calling your insurance and being like, "Look, man, truck landed on my house. I got the pictures. I did not do this. You know, help me, my dude."
That person's career is over.
Imagine hearing some crazy shit and thinking to yourself, did somebody crash outside?
It's the apocalypse.
And you walk outside and... Okay. Well, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I hope nothing as insane as this happens to you. Can you imagine a guy crashes and then he's just like, well, fuck me. And then he gets out of the car. Just opens the door. Well, I didn't do it. Holy crap. Cheyenne said the driver's ping was too high. Now that's a really well executed joke there. You know? Because in gaming, Dia, I'm kidding. Anyway, hope you guys have a great night. Hope you guys take it easy. I hope nothing like this happens to you. Oh, Linda wants me to link the video. Here you guys go. You know me, I don't really care too much about the striking, even though I should avoid it. It's when they remove the video so people who may want these on a daily basis can't watch it because YouTube nuts like that, and they're just gonna remove the whole video. They'll mute the whole video. YouTube crazy. YouTube is crazy. So you guys have a great night. I'll be back when I'm done doing a lot of grinding, and you know, I'm harvesting a lot of clips in Marvel's Avengers because there's so many glitches. I just want to document them all. There's supposed to be a big patch coming out soon, and I want to see what is and what isn't patched so that when we do get that update, I can I don't want to say put this game on blast, but shit, it's glitchy as fuck. So maybe I'm gonna put that footage out there, whatever. See you guys later. Have a great night. Take it easy. Love yourself as I love you. Ooh, gotcha, ooga, 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 cha. Can you imagine if I sang that every night? Thank you, John, for your contribution. And a special thanks to Vox for his contribution this night. All hail the stream boss, Vox. I'll find a better gift than good vibes tomorrow. I promise. Later. Bye.